Fast forward years later, Tupac is dating one of the daughters.
They're having a party. Michael Jackson's there.
That's Boo Capone.
Kadada is sitting on Mike's lap.
Tupac comes out the party.
He comes in, he see Kadada Jones. That's what he's fucking Kadada.
Disrespect. Like, bitch, shut up. Come the fuck on. Shut the fuck up and get in the car.
Grab Kadada's arm. Mike grabbed her arm.
Mike stepped to him. Yo, you can't talk to her like that.
And Mike said, watch out, cut. You still got to handle with my sister, homie.
He was like, Mike, mind your fucking business. Mike was like, fuck no. That's like my niece. You ain't gonna just talk to her like that.
Mike said, fuck no.
Mike swing. Mike duck it. Mike give him a left. Boom. He give him a left. Pop. Karate. Kick. Yeah. Mike block the kick. Yeah. They go to the ground. Squabble. We come break it up. Mike got grass in his perm. And then Pac out like what's up.
Michael Jackson beat his ass.
They say Mike beat him up, but I said Pac swung first. Mike 6'2", nigga. It's Joe Jackson's son.
Joe beat that ass. And Joe was a hard rock.
Could you imagine getting your ass whooped by Joe Jackson?
You know about them small little towns?
Gary, Indiana, that's down the street from Chicago.
Right now, think about that.
The mob. That's where the mob at.
Tupac loved to fight, but he can't fight.
Pac loved to fight. He can't fight, but he loved to fight. So they hugged it out. But they were saying Mike beat up Tupac. I said, I don't know.
But look at the content of his records. Listen to the shit he's saying. You want to be starting something, nigga?
Mike.
Somebody else need to come to the front and talk about this.
You're talking about beating ass right there.
Listen, I need somebody else to come up to the congregation and announce themselves and talk about this, because I ain't saying that this ain't real or this some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I know who Boo Capone is. You know, he a comedian out there in L.A. I'm familiar with him. I see him on Roast Me. You know, he made something of himself on that show because he started off very horrible, but then fast forward, he be roasting the shit out of all them damn comedians on there. So shout out to him. He is from L.A., so I'm pretty sure he be hearing a lot of these wild stories that we don't be knowing nothing about, because I'm all the way here in Florida. So obviously I'm not going to really hear none unless I'm tapping in on the TV or on these social media sites too, you know. But yeah, just to be a fly on the wall, because like I said, man, this Mike Jackson we talking about, all right? Now, first of all, I'm not oblivious and I'm not naive to a lot of shit. I am familiar and well aware that these R&B artists be rolling with some street niggas. I've been hearing stories about Michael Jackson all the time, and I done heard shit like he was running with Crips. He was throwing the signs up or Vice Lords and stuff like that too. I done heard a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? And just to familiarize y'all, for a great example, we got Chris Brown. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what gang he running with. Y'all can sit up there and say he not or whatever. I don't care. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I'm not into that. But that's crazy because, like I said, this Mike Jackson. Can you imagine the Mike Jackson we seen growing up talking about, so, bro, what the fuck you talking to, nigga? I'll smack them motherfucking tattoos off you, nigga. You better watch your fucking tone talking to me. Like, hey, I'm trying to imagine that shit. Hey, bro, that'll trip me the fuck out if I seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, we all familiar with Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy. You know, I done heard about him, about he like to throw hands, and, you know, he was running with these Bloods and all this other crazy shit too, you know. It ain't surprised me hearing about certain shit with him, but them two fighting, that's a shocker right over there. Cause the only thing I could imagine with these two right over here, while they would have smoke, not just this story right over here, is the fact that, you know, both of them was messing with Madonna, but I'm pretty sure, at least from hearing that, they don't even give a fuck, because, you know, Hollywood, they just be sharing each other and passing each other around anyway. But yeah, somebody else need to come to the congregation. Come up front, announce yourself. Who are you waiting from? And what the fuck happened right over here? This shit funny right over here.